What's up, Tina? Oh, yeah, probably. I don't know. Well, I've already lost my clock. Had the clock, lost it. Oh, gosh. Never mind, I found it. Found the clock. Probably has something to do with Willie. What's up, everyone? I was just trying to situate myself there. Anybody that I've shipped out every big item, every big order. Been dealing with some stuff this week, so with Easter and family stuff, and then on top of that, this week's just been pretty chaotic. So all the like people with the smaller orders, like that got 1 or 2 bottles, I haven't quite got around to everybody yet. There might be like 4 more people, 3 or 4 more people I gotta send out. But if you only got 1 bottle and you want me to hold until you get more, just let me know whenever that happens, because that saves on shipping. I was gonna have an auction over Easter, and something ended up coming up, and I wasn't able to have one, so everything just kind of yeah. This is pre-eclipse auction, and actually we're gonna try to dig during the eclipse. We're gonna try to make, and we're right in line, right in Western Maryland. It's gonna be full eclipse over top of where I live. I don't know, it might be interesting, might not. Everybody says there's people talking about not going outside during the eclipse and not doing this and not doing that. Here's the thing, guys. Whenever the moon blocks the sun cannot give off rays any more than what it already does without the moon blocking it. If anything, the moon will stop and block a lot of the ultraviolet and all that stuff coming from the sun that damages your eyes. So all of that is a myth. Yeah, you probably shouldn't look at it without those, whatever those glasses are, but that's probably just a money-making scheme, and we ain't afraid of no eclipse. It would be cool to dig the eclipse shoe dressing, though, during the eclipse. If anybody's ever seen an eclipse shoe dressing, it's like a green shoe dressing bottle. Really cool bottles, but it'd be it'd be pretty cool to dig one of them during the eclipse. We have some pits probed out. Haven't really been able to dig. It's been extremely nasty, as everybody knows. A lot of rain. We even got some snow. Luckily not a ton, but I'm done with winter. I'm done with all this precipitation. I'm ready to get into dry privies. There's a couple dumps that we have that we would be digging. at this time of year. It's just, the rain's just been too much. And a couple of the dumps, you get down 5-6 feet and you hit water, and that's where the decent layers start. So once you get into that nasty watery slop, it's a pain in the butt to go any further, because no matter how much you bucket out a dump, it just runs right back in. The good thing about privies are they got walls. A lot of them have clay up against them or stone or whatever, and they'll hold water. So as you bucket it out, it doesn't come back in. Sometimes it does. A lot of the time it doesn't. But yeah. Wait for a couple more people to get in here, and we'll get it going. You guys already know the deal. All the bottles that are in the brass knuckles, or whatever the heck they're made out of, Civil War era knuckles, they are all waffles. From left to right, we have the Joseph Bauman Wines, Liquors, and Cigars, 21 Main Street of Oneonta, Maryland, and that is a rare flask. Nice strap side flask. It actually even has a big chunk of glass hanging off of it there. It's pretty cool. Like extra glass somehow got into the mold. But nice rare cigar flask. Baltimore Ponald Med. The cigar flask is $20 a spot. Here's the open Ponald. J. Irvin Smith Company out of Baltimore. Really nice applied lip. Check out how wonky that lip is. Oh yeah, there's a couple of things I need to try to do, huh? Teal pepper sauce. This is $10 a spot, $10 a spot, $20 a spot, and $25 a spot on the knuckles. Alright, let me look here. Alright, we're good there, we're good there, we're good there. Okay. I still ain't figured out how to do it, Lassie. I really haven't. Like, I don't understand why, since I'm the one that has the channel, I don't understand why I can't go in and do it. It's just crazy to me. Like, whenever I go to my options in the auction, it gives me it gives me the option to share and cancel, and that's literally all it says. I don't know, I don't get it. It's definitely something YouTube needs to take into consideration fixing. So we did get to dig a pit. And I know before, a lot of you guys during like Q&A would ask like some of the crazy stuff that we've encountered while digging. And got a pretty crazy story from, what was it, last week? I think we get into that whole, well, Monday, I don't know, beginning of the week, something like that. But super gross, sloppy, wet, muddy privy. Two of them side by side on a saloon lot. Pit was pretty heavily packed with stuff, but not a ton of stuff whole. I mean, don't get me wrong, in the top it went from 1905 and then down to the bottom, which was around 1870s. Had a couple late throw 60s whiskeys broken in it, but it was a surprise because the property, the Sanborn map, only had houses sitting there starting in 1890 something. Somewhere in the 1890s, there was a saloon and a couple of dwellings built on the corner, and we never expected to get into a pit that went 1870. So, like I said, it was pretty exciting, but ended up getting into another little trash layer beside it from whenever it was converted into a grocery store in the 1920s. Dug some cool deco sodas. Dug a ton of milks, ton of Queen City dairies. There were probably 100 milk bottles in it, but we didn't keep a single one. It's too many. Have too many of them. Have boxes of them in the garage, and not really interested in keeping Queen City and Farmers Dairies and Liberty Milks and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. Some people cut you up for throwing them back in the hole, but you get to digging like I've dug in the past 10 years, you don't have no room to keep stuff like that. Indiana, you're in a good dump. You're digging hutches, aren't you? You're digging hutches, aren't you, Josh? But out of that saloon pit, we did get some nice sodas and hutch, a rare blob out of West Virginia, and whatnot. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this quick story, and then we're gonna get started. So Monday, it was a 2-day dig. Like I said, we probed out 2 decent sized trench pits that were about 7-8 foot long. They were about 6 foot deep, right next to one another. We could have dug through the wall of the one and dug into the other one. So we had to bucket them. There was about 3 foot of water in each one. Pain in the butt. If anybody knows what it's like to bucket a privy out, it's not fun. You're a mess going home. You usually got to take two pairs of clothes with you. But so first day we're digging, and this guy comes down, and it's sad to see this, but when you're in the city, you see it a lot, and it is sad. But a guy came walking down, and he was definitely 100% on some kind of drug, whether it be methamphetamines or whatever. And he was talking to himself, punching at the air, and he had a can of soda in his hand, and he slammed it down on the ground and stomped on it and was going around hitting people's houses. And we're in a bad part of the city. Definitely a part of the city where you don't want to be acting like that. So, he walked by, and me and Billy just kind of looked at him like, what the heck, and went on about digging. Well, the next day, we come back to dig the second hole, and I parked there along the road, and I'm waiting for Billy to get there, and this dude comes walking down the road again, and he's doing the same thing, cussing, acting a fool, hitting houses, kicking rocks around, and squaring up with little kids that were walking by. And I remember saying, I was like, he's gonna get himself hurt over here doing that. And it was that evening, or the next day, I ended up finding out. But here, a gang of people ended up getting him back in the alley and stabbing him. I don't know how many times, but C3I was there the next day, and it was right beside where we're digging, right in the alley where we're digging. And it's just, I don't know. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's crazy. Another crazy story. So for people, that's another thing. Another thing for people, there are people that look at what we do and they think, oh, well, that's fun and that's easy and whatever. It's tough. And some of the neighborhoods you got to go into to dig these bottles are rough. And, you know, a lot of the time, if you don't bother anybody, nobody bothers you. But you just never know. You never know. There's some people that are hard up and they'll stab you over a dime. And it's another part of it, though. It's another part of bottle digging. You want to get them old pits. That's where they're at. They're in the ghetto. It is what it is. But, all right. Story time's over. It is. How many slots left on the brass? I think 3. It's 3 or 4. 3. 3 slots left on the brass. Of course, I lost my pen again. Gosh. I had to move. I moved my auction room down to the where my computer's at, and I have stuff all over the place. I've misplaced some things, and it is what it is, I guess. Josh, they don't, man. They don't. I said that too. I said that. I was like, I ain't putting up with no bull crap. When I dig like that, you know, we'll have people come up to us and ask us for money and all that stuff. And you know, if they only, I give them a couple dollars, because even if you think, hey, they're gonna go around the corner and spend us on a crack rock or something, at least, you know, in my head, in my mind, I'm hoping that they don't do that, and that they do go get themselves something to eat, or you know. So I usually give it to them, and I feel like a good deed, you know, definitely comes back to you. There's been times we've been down there digging, and I've given money to people, and people will be like, "What do you give money to them for?" And I just feel like I tell them it's my good deed for the day. Now I'm gonna dig a bottle. They are definitely unpredictable. But all right, figure out what's going on here with the pen. Go try to find this pen real quick, and then we'll get started. All right. Let me make sure this pen writes before I go. You want the last three, John? Alrighty, this pen don't write. You gotta be kidding me. Alrighty, so the knuckles are about to go off. Finally got a pen that writes. Alright, so we have the knuckles completely filled up. And we're gonna have to get the the wheel out. And we're gonna do it now. We need the wheel. The wheel. Alright. Alright, here we go. You guys ready? Go ahead and try to put the book up. That ain't gonna work. No, that ain't gonna work. I'm just gonna read them off first. We got Ashley with 1, John 2, Christina 3, Annie 4, John 5, John 6, John 7, Eddie 8, Irish 9, Eddie 10, Christine 11, Ezekiel 12, Christine 13, Mary's got 14, John's got 15 and 16, Ezekiel's got 17, John has 18 and 19, and Mary's got 20. All right, let's do it. Here we go. $16 wins it. It was John with 16. Nice, John. John really wanted those knuckles, too. He really wanted those knuckles. There it is. John with 16. All right. Awesome. All right, so we got 3 left. We got 3 left. And they're all super rare bottles. Heck, I mean, that Baltimore Med, there's only a couple of those known. Joseph Bauman, there's only a few of those known. Oh, geez, John, don't do that. I'll probably get arrested, too. They're gonna be like, where'd you get these? All right. So I got out with this nasty rain and what's left on the sauce. What's left? All right, I'll read them all off again. All right, so we got every single spot opened on the flask. Really nice, rare saloon flask. And that is not damaged. That's just a chunk of glass that was left in the mold or something, or I don't know how it got on there. There's no damage on this thing at all. Fairmont. Some of the times this is from Fairmont Glass Works. So nice saloon flask. It has every single spot open. It is 20th spot. Baltimore Med. It has, let me see here. Pepper sauce has quite a few spots left. The only ones that are taken are 2, 4, 6, and 7. Baltimore Med has quite a few spots. The only ones that are taken on that are 3, 7, 11, 13, and 18. So you got, for the Baltimore Med, it's only $10 a spot. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 19, and 20. Still available. And like I said, on the sauce, still quite a few. What's up, Wild Bill? So if anybody is interested in any of those spots, just let me know. I'm debating on what I'm gonna waffle next. I have an extremely rare Oakland, Maryland hobble skirt 1915 Coke. One with damage on the base and lip, sold on eBay for almost $300. Mine does not have damage at all. I may put that up, or I know a lot of you guys want me to waffle off the Southern Redware jug. It is repaired. So if I were to waffle off the Southern Redware jug, I would probably start it at $50 a slot. So I mean, if you guys are interested in that, I can do it. But like I said, they are going to be $50 slot reserves on the Western Redware. It is repaired. I didn't know, but with repairing, a lot of people that repair stoneware like that or pottery, all they really do is take adhesive and put it back on when it's a handle. That's it. That's all they do. So before anybody goes and tries, if you got a handle missing off your crock or something like that, before you go trying to put a bunch of money into getting somebody to fix it, mix up an adhesive that looks similar to the color of the glaze and do it yourself, because it ain't worth putting a bunch of money into getting a crock repaired whenever you could do the same thing. Bottles, different story. It's a lot harder to repair glass. But they won't repair a lot of this pottery and refire it because you're risking breaking the piece completely. So they just take an easier route. All right. Let's do a lag check and we're gonna get started. It's awesome that I got the clock too. All right, let's get the clock set up. Get our 2 minutes on it. And send me them legs. John, Tina, Steve, Arnie, Spud. Cindy, Josh, Mike, Wild Bill, Jerry. Today's the 7th, right? Yeah, because the eclipse is tomorrow. Jerry. $18 that gone. That's a little much, isn't it? All right. All right, so let's get it started. Put these down. Put them somewhere. And let's get started. So, went out and got out with Sean for a little bit metal detecting, because I don't know why we thought metal detecting was going to be less sloppy than digging bottles, but we were wrong. Got into a sloppy cow pasture where they had a pretty big Civil War camp, big Union camp. There was around 1,000, 1,200 troops there camped. They wintered there, so a lot of stuff in the ground. It's been hit for probably 40 years. So, I mean, a lot of the good stuff's gone. But it's quite a big field, and there's no way they got it all. So, we went there and we got in the greenbrier thickets and we dug some really nice Civil War stuff. We got a ton of bullets, a bunch of 69 calibers, Colt Dragoons, Sharps carbines, just your regular, 53 or 57 cows. But yeah, it was a good day. I might run a couple of those bullets. I might run a 69 cal. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. 69 cows are nice. They're really, really big, massive bullets. It's crazy to think that they were shooting them at people. All right, let me think. First bottle. So we're gonna go with some of the sodas. Some of the sodas that came out of the hole there the other day when I dug with Billy. Start off with a Herring and Carpenter, Cumberland, Maryland. I haven't sold one of these in forever because we've hammered Cumberland. We've been hammering Cumberland for a long time, so there really ain't much left there to dig. We're just kind of picking through the ones we know we haven't hit, and that's the reason why you ain't seen me sell these for a while. Now, the aqua ones are a little harder to find than the clear. Nice little soda. Nice local soda to me. Nice, like, watermelon slug. And we're going to do a $3 start. $3 start on the Herring and Carpenter out of Cumberland, Maryland. This soda dates around between 1905 and 1910. It is blown in mold. $3 start. Spuds at 3, starting the clock. Lag, Mike. On lag. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 3. Spud at 3 on the Carpenter. Nice. Nice pickup. Nice little blown in mold soda. Not too bad. Not too bad. I was watching a video on YouTube the other day, and somebody out west dug one of these. The Amber Cheeseboro Vaseline out of New York. And they were pretty excited that they dug it. I mean, they are around 1910, 1915-ish. Nice bubble in there. Nice looking little jars in amber. Definitely, I mean, you definitely don't find them in amber like you do clear. But we dig them from time to time here. We're going to do a $2 start. $2 start on the Vaseline and amber. Kentucky's at 2, starting the clock. Oh crap, I just noticed something, guys. Is Vaseline spelled wrong there? No, it ain't. Yeah, it is. That's supposed to be an L. It's an I. spelled wrong. On lag. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Eddie out of nowhere. At 8. Who's getting it? Steve? Alright, it goes to Steve. Next. I've got like a lot of the stuff that I dug the other day sitting to the right of me. I gotta see which one of these glows. It's that one. And it's not the DC one. It's so weird. Alright. So, when I said we got into that 1920s, 30s, maybe some 40s pit, we dug some new grape sodas. And we really, now, I don't really dig this age stuff, but we don't really find them too often here. And when we do, they're damaged. They're all cracked up and bad glass. They definitely have bad glass. This one does have a little rough spot right there. It ain't terrible, but that's the only thing I can see on this one. A lot of the times you'll bring them home and you'll find other things wrong with them. Has a little rough spot there too. Don't look like a fisheye though. But cool looking bottles. The new grape deco sodas are neat looking bottles. What's cool about this one is, I'm going to show you here in a second, and we dug 5 or 6 of them, and this is the only one that does this. I'll show you here real quick. This glows, and I've never seen a deco bottle glow. I don't know, it's just weird to me. A new grape soda that glows. But I thought that was cool. So we're gonna start it off at $4. No city on it. Right? I've never seen a deco set of glow, but $4 start, no city, but it glows. I'm pretty sure these are late 20s. They do have a patent date on them somewhere. It says patent March 9th, 1920. Yeah, patent 1920. So probably a mid to late 20s soda. Spuds at 4, starting the clock. Need 5 or more. I guess it was right on the cusp of being a batch of glass that just no longer glowed. I mean, they started, I think 1917, they quit putting manganese in glass, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure some places kept doing it. They probably used old batches of glass, and it's hard to tell. On lag. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 4. Spud at 4 on the new grape. Alright. See what I got down here. We got a bunch of, oh, we'll run this. We'll run this right here. Okay. So, I can't stand digging California fig syrups. Can't stand digging them. But I don't mind digging the ones from Louisville and San Francisco. This one is blown in mold. Has a real wonky neck, and that's the only reason why I kept it, to be honest. California fig. And I mean, it most likely glows like crazy. Let me get a glow on it. Oh yeah. Yep, there she glows. California Fig Syrup Company. It's a glower. Alright. Yeah, oh yeah. I think it's starting to a little tiny bit. I don't know if you can see that pink coloration there. It's already starting to turn purple. So I'd say it's probably going to be super purple. You leave it out in the sun for a couple years. Let's do a $3 start. California fig syrup, blown in mold with a wonky neck, glows real nice. Probably around 1905, 1910. $3 start. Real wonky neck. You got Spud at 3. Them Globe tobacco jars are cool. Need 4 more on the California fig. The cruder the bottle, the better, always. On lag, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 3. Spud at 3 on the fig syrup. Alright. Next, run another soda bottle. All right. Here's another one I haven't ran in a while. Here we have the Malamphy Bottling Works. Trademark. Nice little heart. Little heart in there above the M. Cumberland, Maryland. And it's kind of got a little bit of whittle to it. Nice looking bottle. Gooding embossed on the base. No damage. A little bit of rust on the lip. That's about it. Nice looking privy bottle. Yeah, I see you, Christine. Let's do a $3 start. $3 start on the Malamphy. Nice blown in mold. 1905, 1910. Yeah, I got one. I got one hutch tonight. Indiana's at 3. Starting the clock. Need 4 or more. Spud's at 5. Need 6. Cumberland did have some really, really cool bottles. You bid 10 on the last one? I didn't even see it, Christine. I wonder if it come in late. Let me see. Christine's at 7. I do see it, but I can't tell if it come in late or not. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Indiana at 11. I did get that bid, Christine. That 7 was in. The 7 right there. Maybe that's why I didn't see it, Arnie. I don't know. I might not. I might. I don't know. I don't know. That was Indiana at 11. All right. She says someone used to losing the spot anyway. All right. Next. See what I got here. Here we go. I know there's some people out there. I know there's some label lovers out there. Here is a crawl space find. I'm gonna have to turn. I'm gonna have to turn the light on for you guys to see. What this bottle's all about. Okay, so here we have a crawl space find. It is around 1915. It is early machine made whiskey. The B on the base. Right around 1915 teens. Give it to Christine. All right, I can do that. Let me see here. What was that? Cow fig? Alrighty. Christine got the cow fig syrup. But nice label bottle. It does have like a couple little scratches down the middle of the label, but still got the color on the label. Maryland Pure Rye. It says straight whiskey, Calvert. And then it says distilled by Maryland Distilling Company, Baltimore, Maryland. Nice looking labeled bottle. Straight whiskey. Calvert. Straight whiskey. Just imagine what that tasted like. Oh my gosh. That was some strong stuff right there, guys. We're gonna do an $8 start on the labeled whiskey. $8 start. Real nice label on that thing. Still has the color. For a whiskey bottle over 100 years old. It's pretty crazy. $8 start. Nobody on the Calvert. Wild Bill says, oh yeah, give me that Calvert. Clock is rolling. Need 9 or more on the paper label. Calvert whiskey. Straight. Calvert straight whiskey. That stuff was probably disgusting. Call this old granddad. Old granddad right there. That's the old granddad whiskey. Whenever I taste a whiskey and it's rough, I call it old granddad. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Wild Bill at 8. Wild Bill at 8. Nice, nice. Wild Bill got the old granddad. Alright, let's shut the lights back down. Well, I'll just see how this looks with the lights on. Alright. See what I got. Alright, here we go. Check this out. We got into a pit, and it was nothing but jars. Me and Billy probably last year sometime. There was probably 100 jars in it. Patent 1858s and all kinds of stuff. But there was a lot of these ball jars, and I took the good color ones. Left the other ones for the homeowner. The homeowner ended up with like 50 jars. But the ones that had this crazy ball blue, I took them. And these are the earlier ones, date around 1910, 1915. Great color on these things. It's kind of hard to leave them behind. This one says K3. I've sold a couple of them in the auction, but not many. You can see how crude the glass is on these jars too. Real wavy. Beautiful jar. It's the dropped 3L with the dropped L. Real crude embossing. But got a obviously a aftermarket lid, we'll call it. 1903 to 1910. But there we go. Beautiful looking ball jar. We're gonna start it off at $4. $4 start. $4 start on the ball mason. Super clean. Privy dug. Kentucky says 5. We'll start the clock. Need 6 or more. 6 or more on the ball jar. Yeah, you can bid, Russell. Russell's at 6, needs 7. Super clean ball with the dropped L. It's a pretty color, that's for sure. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was, let me see, I'm gonna have to go back through the bids here. Got a lot of stuff going on here. That was Eddie at 8. Eddie at 8 got in right before Spud's 8. All right. Don't worry, guys. I kept more of those. I just gotta get them out. So there are more of those jars. Well, if you like them, I'll go get them all out, Russ. I'll probably have another 15 or 20 of them, and some of them have different things on the base. Some of them are slightly different than others. You know how the mason jars are. Oh, daggone. I didn't even put much of a clean to this bottle yet. Here's a Privy Dug one. Here we have a Schmalbach Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. And I want to say this came out of the 40-footer we dug in Steubenville. Give the jar to Tina. All right. Jar to Tina. So, Schmalbach Brewing Company, Wheeling, West Virginia, come out of a 40-foot privy. This was up at the 20-foot layer. It is early machine made. No damage. Has something in it still. You can tell I didn't really do much cleaning on it. I don't know if that's a cork or what it is, but Schmalbach out of Wheeling. You even get to clean it yourself. We're gonna do a $4 start on the Schmalbach Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia, and it dates somewhere around 1910, 1915. Schmalbach Brewing out of Wheeling. $4 start. A shrunken head in it. Good night. We'd have to start it at 50. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's like solidified, whatever it is. What's up, Gene? I'm gonna upload a video tomorrow, guys. I know I'm slacking with the videos. I know, and I know you guys are waiting to see this other Ponel pit that had the cobalt soda in it and all that stuff. But I will have it up. It was a short video that day. I was literally, I'll never forget that day. It was so hot that I was sweating so bad. The sweat was dripping on my phone while I was trying to record. It was so tough recording and digging that day. But, Wild Bill, I don't think I do. Somebody want to put up the, I mean, you could even send it to the Time Travelers Facebook page in the messages if you want, but, somebody wants to put up my email, the cjwellings32@gmail.com. That is my messaging email. That's the one I do all the messages on. And all you got to do, you probably already know, shipping address and payment method. Nobody on the Schmalbach. Let's pull it. I don't even know what this is. What is that? Oh, that's a fan favorite. Let me see. Let's see what I got here. All right, we're gonna run this. Here we have Dill's cough syrup. And it says, oh, jeez. Norristown, PA. Dill's Medicine Company. It is blown in mold, an aqua one. Nice looking Dill's cough syrup. Dill's cough syrup. Probably somewhere around turn of the century, 1910-ish. And then I'm going to run another Dill's with it, but this Dill's, these are hard to find. It says the Dill Medicine Company, Norristown, PA. This is a blown in mold flask style Dill's medicine bottle, and these things do not come up often. Pretty hard to find. The Dill Medicine Company out of Norristown, PA. Nice little, like, shoe fly flask style med. Good night, Kentucky. I can almost guarantee you it glows. Oh yeah, definitely is a glower. The other one glows too, and it's aqua. So we got an aqua glower and a clear. This thing might glow more than the other. That's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So both of them glow. We're gonna run them both. We're gonna run a hard to find Dill's flask with a Dill's medicine. And I know a lot of you guys that dig have probably dug a ton of Dill's bottles because they're common. You dig them at a turn of the century dumps quite often. But like I said, this guy right here, hard to find. We're going to do a $12 start on the pair. $12 start on the pair. This one does have a little bit of haze in it, but wire brush would probably get it out. $12 start. Starting the clock. Need 13 or more. Oh yeah, that's a tough Dills bottle right there. How you doing, Finley? On lag? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Little Loads at 16. Ross is really close to me, so his lag is gonna be super low. He's gonna be hard to beat on the snipe. He's only about, what do you think, Ross? About 20 minutes away? 15, 20 minutes? Rockhound, you may want to check to see if you're on live feed. That bid come in really late. Oh crap, look at here. I didn't even know I had another one of these. We must have got 2 of them out of there. I don't know. Here's another California fig. San Francisco, California, Louisville, Kentucky, California Fig Company. This one's got a W or an M, probably a W on the bottom. Also blown in mold. Probably around 1905. For some reason, I feel like we dig these out of 1890s pits too, but we're going to call it 1905. We're going to glow it and then show it. There it is. Dang, this one might glow better than the other one. My goodness. Glow show. Killer. Alright. We're going to do a... I don't even remember what I started the other one out at. Do you guys remember what I started the other one out at? Because I can't. What was it, like $4? $4 start. $4 start. $4 start. Spuds at 4, starting the clock. Need 5 or more. Oh, nose is running. Definitely getting close to allergy season. That ought to be real fun for us all. I'm just ready for it to be nice out though. I don't even really care if it's allergy season at this point. I just want it to be nice. on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was spud it. Let me look what that first 4. Spud it 4. Let me spud 4. Have I ever dug a green Pisos? Yes. Lots of them. I've dug tons out of privies and tons out of dumps. The crazy thing is there's the aqua Pisos is the earliest one, and it's actually the hardest one to find. I think there's an aqua Pisos that has a pop top, and there's an aqua Pisos that is blown in mold. We actually dug an aqua Pisos out of a 70s pit once, and I think I sold it in the auction, but it was the earliest Pisos I've ever seen. It was taller. It was about the size of this California fig, to be honest with you. And it was hinge mold, and it was the earliest Pisos I've ever seen. But those green Pisos are cool bottles. They come in several different shades. Some shades being harder to find than others. We actually dug a broken one out of a pit we just did there like last week. Yeah, the olive amber's a hard one to find. There's one that's almost yellow. It's almost yellow. It's like citron. I think that is the hardest one to get your hands on. That hinge mold one, I don't know how many of them are floating around. Definitely a hard to find bottle. I probably have one somewhere, to be honest with you, but don't have one tonight. Let's see here. Here's a little... We'll run this Liquizone. I ran a bigger one there not long ago. Here we got a Liquizone manufactured only by the Liquizone Company, Chicago, USA. A lot of embossing on these little amber bottles. They are cool. They are blown in mold. And the bigger ones, whenever we dig them, always make the heart sink, because you always think it's a really good bottle coming out with the embossing on it, and then you see that it's a Liquizone, and they're pretty common. But like I said, they're cool bottles. A lot of embossing. Nice lighter amber color. These come out of 1890s to around turn of the century, right at the turn of the century, 1905 pits blown in mold like this. We're gonna do a $4 start. $4 start on the Liquizone, manufactured only by the Liquizone Company. $4 start. Let's start it at Wild Bill at 4, starting the clock. Because, yeah, it was blown, so there was a mold that had hinges on it. Well, or I think later on they actually was 2-piece mold. They came together, they clamped together, and then you blew down into the top of the bottle, which the lip would have not been there. And with the excess, they told a lip around, so there will be a mold, but that's just from the molds coming together, and then it was blown down into the mold, the glass glob. So with Ponnold, it's kind of reverse. It was blown into the base, and the top was applied, and the punty rod was broke off to make a Ponnold. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 6. Spud at 6. Yeah, and then there was also there was dip mold. You go back real early, you get into something that was called dip mold, and dip molds, pre-1840s. You get into very few early 40s dip mold bottles, but a lot of the time when you're digging dip mold, you get that rounded base on them bottles. You're into early 40s or older, back into the 20s even. Let's see here. What do I got? What do I got? Here we go. Here's a little bug poison, and this is an early one at that. Alright, here we go. Here we have a phrase vermifuge out of Baltimore. This was a very popular bottle here in my area because we are close to Baltimore. This is an early one, probably late 70s, late 1870s vermifuge out of Baltimore. A nice early bot. This was a bug exterminator, so falls under the poison category. And like I said, it's an old girl. So, phrase vermifuge out of Baltimore. Let's do an $8 start. $8 start on the vermifuge. Lassie's at 8, and the clock is running. Need 9 or more. 9 or more. Wild Bill's at 10, need 11. Bitters and perfumes. I do have some perfumes. I definitely got one right there. I'm actually looking at one. Yeah, I got some perfumes. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 13. Spud at 13 on the vermifuge. Nice. Nice pickup, Spud. Nice earlier bottle. You want me to run the hutch? Want me to run the hutch? I'll run the hutch. Alright, so this hutch just came out of a privy. If you have me on TikTok, you've already seen it. On the TikTok, I am pulling this out of the muck in the wet, sloppy pit I was talking about digging. It is an Eagle Bottling Works. Eagle Bottling Works out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Nice Ohio hutch. Cincy. I never looked it up in Redbook, or not Redbook, but Hutch Book, so I have no clue. A lot of Cincinnati hutches are uncommon, but Eagle Bottling Works, pretty cool catchy name to it, and it is in fabulous condition for coming out of a pit. Just fabulous condition. So we're gonna do a $15 start. $15 start on the Eagle Bottling Works out of Cincy. Tina's at 20, she says. I'm having that hutch. Anything from Oregon? Oh gosh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever dug anything from Oregon in the over 10 years that I've been digging. I wish. I'd like to dig Oregon stuff. That stuff's rare. Some Oregon hutches. Oh yeah, I'll take them all day. Wild Bill is at 22. Is it leaning? No, there's a little fold in the thing, the white sheet whatever the heck this thing is, the light box sheet. I completely took all the stuff out of the light box and made my own background. Rock Hounds at 23, Wild Bills at 25, need 26. Gotta love the old soda bottles though. Tina's at 30. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Wild Bill at 32 on the Cincy hutch. Wild Bill at 32. Nice, Bill. All right. There went one of the hutches. And then Tina asked for perfume or bitters. Don't have a bitters here with me tonight, but I do have some perfumes. Here we have a W.H. Walker Chemist and Perfumers out of Pittsburgh, PA. And this is definitely a perfume. And it has a slight aqua coloration to it. Normally these are completely clear. W.H. Walker, Chemists and Perfumers, at a pit, blown in mold, around 1905, 1910, nice little bot. We are going to do a $4 start on the W.H. Walker. Tina is at 4. Need 5 or more. I mean, it could be, I guess it could be 90s, because this came out of that wet pit with the hutch that went 70s in the bottom. I'm not 100% sure how old these bottles go. We've dug a few of them, but Russ is at 5, needs 6. Tina's at 6, Russ is at 7, need 8. On lag, Tina's at 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 13. Tina, you're 24, was just out. That was Spud at 13 on the W.H. Walker Texas Ranger. Tina wanted that thing. She said, I mean 14. All right. Next, let's do one of the new grapes that has a city. So here's another one of the new grapes that come out. Nice aqua color. It does have a little rough spot right here, a little bite right there. I think that's it. The little tiny bite right there. But they're small, just small little flea bites on it. Other than that, I don't see any more damage. Like I said before, these are bad glass, and for some reason around here they're always cracked when you find them. Nice new grape, new grape. I'd love to try this stuff. Really cool looking bottle. Around 1920s, and this one is from Washington D.C. Washington D.C. New Grape Soda. And we're gonna start her off at $4. $4 start on the Washington D.C. New Grape Soda bottle. Right, mid to late 20s. Nice new grape deco from Washington D.C. $4 start. Really? Oh my gosh, I want to try. See, I love grape soda. I don't necessarily like to drink soda very often, but I love grape soda. Grape soda and root beer. Christine is at 6, needs 7. It looks so appetizing too. I mean, look at it. I would definitely want to buy that bottle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Jeb at 7. Jeb at 7. Christine, your 10 was just out. All right. Do not worry, though. There's more. All right. Let's see what I got down here. This ain't quite a perfume, but I've only ever dug one that looked like this, so we're gonna run it. Here we have a Foley's Cream, Foley and Company out of Chicago. It is blown in mold. This is the first one I ever dug that looked like that, like a square, almost like root beer extract style bottle. Foley and Company, Chicago, USA, Foley's Cream. Normally, they're like paneled meds. We're gonna do a $2 start. $2 start on the Foley's cream. Foley's cream, blown in mold, $2 start. It's gotta glow. Yep. Oh my. It definitely glows. Alright, Bill. Appreciate it. Foley's cream. Let's start that clock. Clock is rolling. Tina is on it. Pretty cool little bottle. Need 3 or more. 3 or more on the Foley's cream. That thing is a glower, isn't it? Let's see. Woo! On lag. Thank you, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 4. Spud in, sliding in with the snipe at 4. Let me go blow my nose real quick, guys. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. Do that again, Christine. I was up from the screen for a minute. Send it to Tina. Alrighty. Alright, what we got here? Here, I'm going to do something with these early bottles I got here. So I got a bunch more of these little early 1870s. There might even be some 1860s stuff in here that we just keep them out of the privies because, I mean, they're old. It's hard to throw them back. That one's got a little neck in it. There's a nice early one. Look how crude that thing is. Probably 18, I'd say 1870s on that. With the bubbles in it. Super crude little bottle. Move them back a little bit. Another one. These are 1870 squares. 1870 square mids. Had some kind of ink in it or something. But we're gonna do a lot of six of them. We're gonna do a $4 start. $4 start, a lot of six. These are probably all 1870s slicks. Nice early glass. Yeah, you can't leave them. You can't throw these ones back in. They're too old. You know what I mean? Like, $4 start. $4 start. Spuds at 4, starting the clock. Need 5 or more. Oh my, that one right there. Possessed. Possessed. Need 5 or more. Spuds in at 4, need 5 or more. There's one specific town we dig a ton of these out of. And they come out of 1870s pits. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 4. It got the ghost bottle. Got the ghost bottle up in there. Alright. Had a few people liking on that vermifuge, so here's one that came out of an 1880s pit. Nice 1880s vermifuge. Say vermifuge, Baltimore. Phrase vermifuge, Baltimore. Lip's a little different. Still blown in mold. Still has the round thing on the base. A lot of the time when you dig bottles that have that instead of like the squared off bottom, and don't get me wrong, there are 70s ones like that, but a little earlier. This is 1880s, possibly early 90s. Another phrase vermifuge out of Baltimore. These are considered a poison bug exterminator. We're gonna do a, this one's not quite as old. Let's do a $5 start. $5 start on the phrase. Arnie's at 5, Wild Bill's at 8, starting the clock. Need 9 or more. Thorny's at 9. Wild Bill's at 10. Need 11 or more. 11 or more. Eclipse Eve auction. On lag. Tina's at 13. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 15. He just beat you out, Wild Bill. Just beat you out, Tina. Wild Bill, that was so close. So close. All right. So, for all my cobalt lovers in here, this came out of the bottom of that saloon pit I was telling you about. And I believe it to be probably 1870s. We only had like 3 or 4 bottles that were 1870s come out whole out of that pit. But it's a cool one. It's definitely a cool one. Check this cobalt bottle out. Check out that guy. It's got to be somewhere around 1870s. The patent date on the bottom, as you can see, it's embossed. It says W.N. Walton. Patent. Spin it. Patent September. What is it? 28th. 1862. 1862 patent. So, nice early cobalt jar. Probably had a stopper. It's got, I guess from the stopper, it's got, let me find it. There's a nick right there. Just small though. Not really anything crazy. You can see the panel dipped way down in. And I believe it to be some type of behind the glass bottle. So there probably would have been a paper label behind glass in there at some time. Pretty cool bottle though. Yeah, what John said. So, pretty cool little bottle. Definitely must date back pretty good. We're going to do a $10 start. We're going to start it out at 10 bucks, guys. $10 start on the Walton. Cindy's at 10. Starting the clock. Need 11 or more. 11 or more on the patent 1862 Walton Apothecary jar. Need 11 or more. Christine's at 20. Need 21. There was some beautiful whiskey cylinders in that pit, bro. Absolutely ridiculous looking. We're on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Christine at 20. Christine at 20. Nice, Christine. All right. Okay. Now, let's run this. Here's something else that came out, also embossed on the bottom. It is embossed on the reverse, but of course, the slug plate is slick. But I'm going to zoom out. And you guys tell me, I know John knows what it is. Eddie probably knows what it is. A lot of diggers know what it is, but we never get these things whole. Never. And this is a pint. It's a smaller one. Normally, the ones we do dig broke are quarts. This is a 1800s milk bottle. 1890s. I think these go back to mid 1880s. At least the patent does, I'm pretty sure. It is embossed on the back, but fortunately, it's not embossed with a dairy. Right? That's what I'm saying, John. I've never, ever in my entire life seen or dug a pint. They're always quarts. So I'd say, just it ain't embossed except for the this bottle to be washed and returned. It is also embossed on the base. It says it's supposed to be Whiteman. It says Whitenin, so we got a misspell. Whitenan. That is supposed to be Whiteman. And then it says Maker. It says 72 Murray Street, New York. I'm pretty sure that is the glass. I'm pretty sure that's the place that manufactured the milk bottle. But this is a blown in mold milk bottle. And it would have had a strange closure on it. I've seen some with some real strange, like, wing nut closures and different bail closures. It's pretty cool. But, being that this is a pint, and it's slick, if this was a pint and it was an embossed, blown in mold milk bottle, it would probably be hundreds of dollars. It not being embossed, obviously it's not worth hundreds of dollars, but it is still pretty significant because it's a rare size. So we're going to start it out at $30. We're going to do a $30 start. $30 start on the blown in mold 1890s milk bottle in a rare size. It kind of does. $30 start. Blown in mold milk. It barely glows. Just barely. $30 start. It almost looks like it's applied in the camera, but it ain't. $30 start on the blown in mold milk in a rare size. Todd wants it. That's...
You don't even know what that is yet, do you?
No, it's not block lettering, but I mean, if it was on a Coca-Cola, it'd be considered block letter.
That's a big one.
And a hole. All right, we're gonna pull it, and we're gonna bring up a fan favorite in a crazy color. Check this out. Here is the German Brewing Company out of Cumberland, Maryland, and this one is a real nice, like, apricot, nice bright honey amber. It is blown in mold. Nice lady's leg on it. Never dug a coke hutch. I'd love to. I'd love to dig a coke hutch. I've never even dug a beading hard, but I've had one. I've owned the beading hards. Let's do a $4 start. $4 start on the Nike Goddess. Beautifully embossed beer bottles. $4 start. Spuds at 4, starting the clock. Need 5 or more. Christine's at 6, needs 7. Unfortunately, no. This would have to be a rare Nike bottle with a check. Sponsored by Michael Jordan himself. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Christine at 10. Christine at 10 on the Nike Goddess. Nice, Christine. Alright, so we're going to do a pair of Baltimore whiskeys. Baltimore Square whiskeys. So first we have a Philip Loeb and Son out of Baltimore, Maryland. It is turning purple. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is turning purple. Blown in mold. Nice Philip Loeb. And then we also have a Thomas G. Carroll and Son Company out of Baltimore, Maryland. This one is not turning purple, but they probably both glow. We're going to run them together. We're also going to glow them. Oh yeah, they're going to glow like crazy. The both of them. They're both going to be crazy. Yep. And yeah, both of them glow very nicely. And we're going to start the pair off at $8. $8 start on the pair of Baltimore whiskey flasks. Philip Loeb and Son, Baltimore, Maryland. Thomas G. Carroll and Son Company, Baltimore, Maryland. Both blown in mold, both around 1905, 1910. Spuds at 8, starting the clock. Need 9 or more. Lag.
Here's the long.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 11. Snuck in with the snipe.
What's wrong with that?
Sean's. Spud snuck in with the Baltimore snipe. All right, just give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right, I'm gonna do something kind of special for you. All right, so we're gonna do a Civil War era bottle with some Civil War relics. So here we have a Dr. Jane's expectorant, applied lip, obviously Privy Doug, Dr. Jane's expectorant out of Philadelphia, open panel. Nice open panel. And with it, we are going to do a 69 cal. There's your 69 cal. Mini ball, Civil War. We're going to do a Sharps carbine, Civil War. Dropping it. There he goes. And we are going to do a Colt Dragoon pistol shot Civil War. All 3 of these bullets were just recently dug off of that camp. So we got, look at the size of that 69 cal compared to the others. That thing is a whopper. Couldn't even imagine getting hit with that thing. It'd probably knock you clean off your feet. But we're gonna do a Civil War era bottle with some Civil War bullets. And they're nice bullets too. I don't know. Let's do a $60 start. $60 start. We got a 69 Sharps carbine and a Colt Dragoon 44 cal pistol shot with a open panel 1850s 1860s privy dug. $60 start. .69 cal Sharps carbine and a Colt Dragoon. Nice little run of bullets. Cindy's at 60, starting the clock. Need 62 or more, increments of 2 after 50. I think there was 57 too when they're in 53. On lag. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Cindy at 60. Nice, Cindy. Oh, wow, Bill, you were just out. Just barely. That'd be crazy to dig up a rifle. We've dug bayonets out of privies and cannonballs and everything out of privies. But, never dug a whole gun. I've dug a flintlock, one of the hammers. I've dug a hammer. Oh, yeah, I have. I dug a, yeah, definitely, Cindy. I dug a, oh, what's crazy is this Dragoon would have went in the gun that I dug. I dug a, patent 1851 Colt Navy. I still have it. Colt Navy revolver. It looks like some dirty, hairy stuff going on. Oh, you're good, Eddie. I'm gonna have to put these in something. That way they're away from that bullet. But yeah, I mean, those, I know there's a lot of people on here that probably don't really get the chance to find Civil War stuff because of where you're located. Find a lot of bullets. I mean, in the past couple times I've probably dug 50 or 60 bullets, and most of them dropped. So we get a lot of bullets around here, and some of the bullets are rare. Some of them, you get some Confederate bullets. You get into anything Confederate, you're talking good stuff. Good stuff. All right, next. And this is for my local people, really. If there's anybody local still in the auction, here's a good one. And we're going to run it. Here we go. This was Privy dug in the top of that pit that went 1870s. Here we have a Union Bottling Works out of Cumberland, Maryland with the rounded base. It's got the rounded base on it. And this bottle is quite hard to find. Blown in mold. Registered at the shoulder. Union Bottling Works out of Cumberland, Maryland. That is a nice one, and it is a real tall soda. They're taller. I'll give you a size difference here. Check that out. Nice, tall, roundish bottom, semi, whatever you want to call it, semi-round bottom soda bottle. And like I said, it is pretty hard to find. Oh, that'd be awesome to detect that. That's a lot of soldiers. But here's a tough one. We're going to start this off at $30. $30 start on the Union Bottling Works out of Cumberland, Maryland. Like I said, this round bottom style is hard to find. Them Civil War tokens are nice. Them things can fetch some pretty deal. We've only ever found one. They called them Sutler tokens. Sutler tokens. $30 start. Union Bottling Works out of Cumberland, Maryland. This is a tough local soda. I'm going to go ahead and pull the Union. And check this out. So this is also a Malamphy Bottling Works, and you guys already saw me run the one, which I will pull back up to show you guys the differences. This is a local soda. Both of them are, but what's special about the one on the left is the color and the size of the embossing on the base of the bottle. So this thing is almost a cornflower blue, and this is your regular aqua on the right. The cornflower blue is scarce, and you do not find very many of them. And another difference is the neck. The neck of the one that has the cornflower color to it is very straight up and down, where the neck of the other one is a little kind of sloped at the shoulders, where this one almost comes down to an angle. Like I said, tough bottle, absolutely stunning color on it for a crown top soda bottle blown in mold. These things, I would imagine, just missed being a hutch or a blob. Very early, we find them in 1890s to like right around 1900 pits. So it's kind of a shame they weren't hutches, but they weren't. There's your embossing. The Malamphy Bottling Works, trademark Malamphy, Cumberland, Maryland, and as always, it's got the heart above the M. And we're gonna do a $20 start on this crown top. $20 start. Ridiculous color on this thing for a crown. $20 start. Spuds at 20, starting the clock. Need 21 or more. This is a good bottle. I can tell you that I've probably dug 4 or 5 ever. Indiana's at 22. We're on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 27. Spud at 27 with the snipe. It's a beautiful early crown top there. Let me show the color one more time. Oh my gosh. All right, so here we go. I'll tell you what, nobody can figure anything out on this bottle other than it could have been blown in Wheeling, and it could be blown in Wheeling, but made for a druggist out of Pittsburgh. Possibly, who knows? And we got a town that's Kaiser, West Virginia here, but that's not what it is. This bottle is embossed Kaiser. K-E, I don't know if you guys can see it, but Keyser. Kaiser. It is very early. Come out of a Pownell pit. And possibly blown at Wheeling Glassworks. Came from Wheeling. Super early. There's your applied lip right there. Globby looking applied lip. Super crude bottle. Here's the base. It ain't Pownelled, but it should be. Kaiser. And like I said, I've asked a lot of people that have dug privies around here for years and years about this bottle. And nobody knows. So, it's an unknown. And it's really old. Decent sized bottle. Probably about 8.5 inches tall. And like I said, really crude lip. We're going to start it out at $15, guys. I mean, I've done so much research trying to pin it down, and I can't. I'm coming up with blanks. 1860s bottle embossed Kaiser, possibly blown at Wheeling Glass. What's up, Dorleen? 1860s. Need 16 or more. No damage. No damage on the Kaiser. I don't think there's anything under that, but no, it just says Kaiser. I've looked it over 8,000 times, so. On lag, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Irish snuck in at 17, right at the end. Nice snipe, Irish. All right. What else we got down here? We got... All right, we're going to do a little combo here. Oh, no, that's got a chip. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. All right, here's what we are doing. All right, so just sold a Pawnal era husbands not long ago in an auction, I think 2 weeks ago. So here we have I think this came out of a 70s, 80s pit. Here we have the husbands, calcined, magnesia out of Philly. Out of Philly. Connor, I need your information. And then here's an interesting one, and this came out of the top of a Pawnal pit, but in the top it was like 1890 stuff. But I think it to be an ink. I don't know, maybe it ain't. An ink or a glue, somewhere along the lines of that. Check it out. It just reminds me of like a small Sanford ink or something with that shoulder like that. I don't know if Old Thur is in here. Maybe he knows, but has a 10 on the bottom. Looks like a little ink. I don't know. Maybe a glue. Maybe even a polish. I need shipping address and payment method sent to, if Arnie can help me out with address. There you go, Connor. Arnie is on top of it. And then as soon as you do that, you're free to bid. So we have possibly, anybody say what they thought that was? No, but possibly an ink of some sort. It is blown in mold, 1890s-ish. 10 on the base. And the husband's magnesia out of Philly. We're going to do a $5 start. $5 start on the pair. Connor's at 6. Starting the clock. Needs 7 or more. Needs 7 or more. Husband's magnesia with possibly a small Master Ink style bottle. Needs 7 or more. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 9. Spud at 9 on the pair. there's lag. See, Connor, some people are seeing me close to real time, and then the rest of the people are seeing me on like a 10 or 15-second delay. And right now, I actually have a computer sitting in another room that has the auction up. I actually hear it. And my voice is 11 seconds behind on that computer. So when I talk, I'm hearing 11 seconds ago in my left ear. So that's what other people were hearing and seeing too. So me, so whenever like I said, whenever I say something, a lot of these people aren't hearing it till like 10, 11, 12, 13. Some people's even not hearing it for 20 seconds. So to be fair, I have to run a lag after the clock goes off. That's normally 10 to 15 seconds long. Now, see, not doing that became an issue because it was, there was a lot of people arguing over it because they weren't able to get in on time. That's perfectly fine. But you will not find another auction on YouTube that doesn't do it. Every single auction ran online that is live has a lag. Some people aren't happy, I guess. Well, that's too damn bad. Yeah, I know he was a little rude, wasn't he? All right. I only brought 25 runs with me, so I only have. I'll try. We'll try to hit 30. We'll try to hit 30. We're on 25 right now. Number 25. I gotta get up at 2:30 in the morning and go to work. But I'm a rebel. You know how it is. We'll be all good. All right. So the last. No, that's got a chip on the base. I ain't running that. Oh, let me see. I got a couple bottles here, but let's do that jar. So this is a tough jar. It's just like it's a food jar or whatever it is, but the maker, it's got an anchor with rope around it on the base, and Eddie had stated before that it could be navy. It is obviously got a drippy lip. It has a fisheye right here. Only one fisheye. That's the only damage, but it's a tough jar. In the book or in the identification, glass marks identification book, it is unknown. It's an unknown glass maker. Who knows? Could come from Annapolis. I have no clue. No clue. So we're gonna run this jar, being that the glass house is unknown. I've never dug another one. This is the first one I've ever dug. It does have a super wonky, uneven lip. You see it's like loaded with glass down on this side, and then up here it's kind of thin. So come out of an 1880s pit, and I'd say that's around the date of it. Somewhere around 1880s. It does glow. I need to turn that light off, but it does glow. We're gonna start it off at $8. $8 start. on the 1880s drippy lip anchor embossed on the base food jar. And it could even be in Red Book. I never looked. Might be. Might be that going Eclipse. He was just straight to the point. He was. Connor, you are very welcome to try to get used to using it. Um, like I said, you're probably not. There are other bottle auctions on YouTube. Um, heck, there's tons of different auctions on YouTube, but everybody runs a lag time because I'm gonna be complete. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I was one of me and another guy started this. We know everything there is to know about auctioning bottles live on YouTube. We were the first ones to do it, and we've been doing it for, what do you think, guys? 5 years now. But this is the only auction you're gonna find, or that you're not gonna find any other auction that doesn't do a lag time. And it is, and I agree, it is a pain in the butt. It really is. There's a lot of people that don't understand it when they first get in here, but um, yeah, there's always going to be a 10-second lag. A lot of the time, if you ask, I'll let you know what my lag is on my end. And tonight it's 11 seconds. It's switching off between 11. It's bouncing between 11 and 13 seconds. So not terrible. That's normally what it is. But like I said, everybody in here, like say D Spuds bidding, he's must have a really good internet connection. His lag is always very low to where Christine's can be 20 seconds. we did good support. We got good support in here. Some people that'll go to war for you, and it ain't nothing against you. It's just honestly, man, the bottle digging community. There's some hard asses up in here. But yeah, Tina's just, we have a lot of people come in sometimes, and we have trolls come in, and they say things that they shouldn't, and they run their mouth. You'll do 8. Mike gets it at 8. Mike gets it at 8. Mike gets the food jar. All right. Um, but yeah, so a lot, like I said, there's trolls that come in and they don't mean to buy anything. They don't want to buy anything. All they want to do is come in the auction to ruin the auction. And so you got to be careful sometimes. And I don't think Tina was trying to be mean or anything like that. She's just, a lot of these people in here will go to war for you, and me being the person that's running the auction. I do appreciate it. And sometimes when you're typing things, and we all got X's, so we all know this to be true. Sometimes when you're typing a message, it comes off different as whenever you're saying it in person. And it does suck that it's that way, because you can't show any kind of emotion in a text message unless you're cursing or something like that. But yeah, so crap, I don't even remember what the start on that was. I think it was like 10 or 12 or 15. I can't remember. I already let it go though. It's gone. Mike Briggs got her. But hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Let me try to. I mean, I got a couple more bottles left, but I want to try to make it to 30. All right, back. We're trying to make it to 30. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. I don't even know what all I picked up. I just grabbed some stuff. But I did pick up something that, like I've said before, don't have many left. I actually didn't even know that one was up there on the shelf. But we're going to start off with a nice earlier. This one's a Dr. F.E. and J.A. Green. F.E. and J.A. Green. This is an 1880s bottle. It says New York and Boston. New York and Boston. Nice bigger size bottle. Dr. F.E. and J.A. Green out of New York and Boston. Nice 1880s. Bigger med. I do a $3 start. $3 start. Nice 1880s bot. Yeah, don't give up, Connor. You'll get used to it. You get used to it. Because at the beginning, so what happens is at the beginning we do a lag check. And you get your lag down to where you know what I'm saying? You get your lag down to where you can bid on time. I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to explain. But we got a bid. Steve is at 3, need 4 or more. That is a blown in mold milk, Mike, in a rare size, 1890s milk. It was $30 start. Nobody bid on it. It's a tough one though. It's base embossed and has this bottle to be washed and returned, and then base embossed. Need 4 or more. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? That was Steve Copen at 3. Nice, Steve. All right. Let's see here. Trying to do a combo here, but I don't have much left. All right. Here we go. I know you guys been wanting more of these ran, and this one's not one of the real early ones, but it's still around 1880s, 1870s, somewhere around in there. But check it out. Magnolia Balm. Magnolia Balm. There it is. Nice. 1870s, 1880s. Magnolia Balm. Spud says market killer. All right. Tell you what, we're going to do an ultra low $5 start. No Haggins on it. Just says Magnolia Balm. But it probably is a Haggins. I mean, I guess there could have been knockoff ones too. Magnolia Balm. This was to make your skin white. And Russ is in at 5. Spud's at 7. Need 8. Christine's at 12. Need 13. Christine says, I am getting that Magnolia Balm. Blacklight it. Let's do it. Turn it down. And blacklight it. Oh, crap. Oh, my goodness. It definitely glows. It's a glow show. Yeah, put that blacklight right up under it. Look at that thing. Nice. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 19. He says, give me that bottle. Spud at 19 on the Magnolia Balm. And if you watch the YouTube channel, you can get on there, and that might not have come out of the Magnolia pit, but it could have. Most of the ones that came out of the Magnolia pit were ancient. They were early. Some of them probably dating back to the late 1850s when the company came about. He is. Spud's probably owns 80% of them. All right, so since everybody loved that ball with the dropped L, we're gonna do another one. We got another one on hand. Ball with the dropped L, and it is another one with that nice color. This one says K2, I think, or 5K or something. The other one said like K8 or K3 or something like that. But another ball with the dropped L. It's got like a bubble right on the L. Nice looking, crude. Has like a drip of glass. Oh, it does. It's got a drip of glass on the inside of it right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. But another crude, nice color, ball blue, ball jar. This one does not have a aftermarket lid, but I may have a couple of them sitting around. Again, I don't know. We're gonna do a $4 start. $4 start on the ball blue dropped L mason jar. Russ is at 5, starting the clock, needs 6 or more. Needs 6 or more. Mike dug one broken. Dug a broken one on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Russ at 5. Russ at 5 on the ball jar. Nice by Russ. But like I said, I've dug them broke. I've seen them come up. You are talking about the Baltimore one, right? The oyster ketchup out of Baltimore. The last one I saw at auction, I want to say it was a green one. I actually know who has it. I dig with the guy that owns it. I want to, what did it go for? $16,000, I think. Something like that. $18,000. Never dug a hole one, unfortunately. But, yeah, they're big, big money. Dug a broken one. It was like a puce-ish amber color. I don't know if the puce is worth as much as the olive green looking one, but I know they're anywhere between, I think your most common one, 6,000 to 8,000, all the way up to like in your 20s, $30,000 range. I don't know if a cobalt one's ever been found, but if there would be a cobalt one, 30,000 plus. Only ever dug a broken one though, unfortunately. I have dug a Hampton's though, a Hampton's tincture in green, open panel, but I didn't get pick on it. But that's another good Baltimore bottle. All right, so here we go. This thing is hazy and it does need a tumble. But this is a big monster Rayman Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. Quart blob, 1880s, applied Baltimore loop blob. It's got that rainbow patina, a big bubble right there. It's an open bubble, so I don't really consider open bubbles damage. There's the base. Big monster Rayman Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. Quart blob, privy dug. I don't remember if this video has been posted where we dug the Wheeling blobs or not. I'm not 100%. But we dug about 6 of these out of a pit, all sitting beside each other. Nice 6-pack of quart blobs. We're going to do a $15 start on the quart. Wheeling, West Virginia. Big blob. 1880s. It's a nice bottle. $15 start. 1880s, Wheeling, West Virginia, Rayman Quart blob. Yes, it is. That is definitely a good tumble candidate. And these things are super whittly whenever you get them nice and clean. $15 start. Yep, it is embossed. It is a Rayman Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. Nice quart blob in amber. Just needs a tumble. Tina's at 15. Starting the clock needs 16 or more. Need 16 or more. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Tina at 15 on the Rayman. All right. Oh, I need that. I'd like, yeah, I need it. All right. This is gonna be the last run of the night, and I'm gonna put this blob on. Like I said, this blob is not common. This is a Fred J. York out of Somersworth, New Hampshire. And it says registered, and this is a little pony Baltimore loop seal blob. That is not damage right there around the neck. That is just a stain from the contents being up to there. EG company on the base. Nice pony style blob out of New Hampshire. And like I said before, guys, New Hampshire pony blobs they're tough to get. They're tough to come by. We're gonna start out at $15. It's probably the cheapest you'll ever be able to buy this bottle, I would have to say. Heck, nobody I've talked to, nobody's seen it. It's been in the auction, and it's gotta be a good bottle. What it was doing here, I have no clue, but it does glow. $15 start. I do not, Tina. He lives closer to Eddie than I think anyone. I mean, I have his address. Yeah, he would definitely be more than happy to tumble that for you. And it'll look nice tumbled, they always do. Them wheeling blobs are nice. Go ahead and pull the new, what is it? New Hampshire. New Hampshire. And that's all I got, guys. That's it. That's all I got for tonight. We'll do a giveaway. We will do a giveaway. But that is all. That's all I got for tonight. That is back there. All right. So we're gonna do two. We're gonna do two giveaways tonight. That's gonna be the end of the auction though. Let me get the papers together and we're gonna do giveaways. Let's do it. Oh yeah, and once again, before we cut out, we got the waffles. We do have the waffles still. Trying to figure out how to turn my clock off because I ain't used it in so long. But we got the Lona Coning flask for $20 a spot. We have the Open Ponnell Super Crude Applied Lip, Rare, J. Irvin, Baltimore, Maryland. There's your Ponnell. We got that. We got the pepper sauce that books for $1,000. It is embossed C.T. Hughes and teal, iron Ponnell, but it is damaged. But being $1,000 sauce, still worth putting on somebody's shelf, and they are still worth money when they're that rare. That's $10 a slot. And that's all we got right now. The knuckles went off tonight. Congratulations to John. There's our waffles. Like I said, 10, 20, 10. If you want a spot, let me know, and I will let you know what numbers are available. All right, so I'm gonna move these over to the side, and we're gonna do a couple giveaways. And the first giveaway is gonna be one that just came out of one of them privies. We're gonna give away one of these Malamphy Bottling Works blown in mold soda bottles. We're giving it away. So I already got my number. I'm gonna put it underneath the bottle. Everybody start guessing. I'll have to move this up so I can see what the heck's going on. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. We got a winner. We got a winner. Winner chicken dinner. All right. Laurel won. Laurel won with the number 2. Laurel got it with the number 2. All right. And then the next one, we're going to do a new grape. We're going to give away one of these new grapes that come out of the hole. This is a Washington, D.C. It's got a little flea bite right there, but these are cool bottles. We're going to give a D.C. new grape away. I already got the number. Let's do it. Everybody start guessing. Throw out your guesses. Stop. That was quick. Everybody stop. That was quick. I swear this number just came and like 3 people guessed it. Like right off the gun. And I'm going to have to see what the first one I see is. Indiana Dirt Digger. First one to guess it. 23. 23. I think Arnie guessed it. Or Jeb guessed it. A few people guessed it right after that, but Indiana got it. Nice. All right. Appreciate all you guys coming out as usual. Go ahead and give me a second here. I'll write this down. All right. And appreciate all you guys coming out. Like I said, we'll be uploading a video here soon, and I'm going to try to do the... I'm going to try to do, you guys can tell I'm a mess right now, but I'm going to try to do the Ponnold soda, the Ponnold Cobalt soda. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have a video up this week, possibly tomorrow or the next day. Be looking for it. I'll post it on the Facebook page. If you are not following the Facebook page, go ahead and follow the Facebook page, because I post a lot of the activities and different things that we do and different digs that we're in and whenever we're going to have an auction. So try to follow the Facebook page. I also have a TikTok now, and I'm posting some of the metal detecting we do on there. And actually, you'll see bottle digging videos that will not make full videos on YouTube, because whether it be that maybe we only got 2 bottles out of that hole or 3 bottles out of that hole, a lot of the time it's kind of pointless for us to video them, because it only ends up being like 3 minutes of footage. So those videos, those days, I end up uploading them to TikTok. So there are videos on there that some of you guys have not seen. But that's going to be all tonight. And like always, appreciate everybody that comes out to the auctions. It means a lot and it helps a lot. That's all I got. But peace out, guys. Enjoy the eclipse tomorrow. Try to make a digging video during it. We'll see.